All right, so I am hosting this open house today, and it's just one you got to see because I had no idea how nice it was going to be when I first came in. I came in yesterday, and I just thought it was going to be a basic house, and I was like, they, they did a good job. Let me show you the street, and then give me some feedback on what you think about this. Let me turn you around. Okay, so here we go. We got the street right here. Let's fix this camera. All right. That road right there is the entryway. And on the side of that road is the mailbox. Right beside us, we got this nice little greenway, nice little park. You can come out, play catch with the dog or with the kids, ride some bikes. And then I'll show you down the street on this side. Okay. Real nice mature trees, which in Arizona you don't get a lot of. And then our house is a corner lot. So this is the house, and then nobody on the side of you, only one neighbor behind you. And as you can see, that one neighbor is a little bit smaller of a home in the back, the way they designed it. But let's come on in and show you this house. We're gonna start on the outside just because I like the way they set this up. So every single home here has a gate like this, okay? You open up your gate and you're greeted to this nice little artificial turf, and this person put some pretty flowers all the way down. I forget what those are called. They're in almost every single house in Arizona, and they can grow right up the wall like you see, and most people use these trellises and grow them like a vine. But this person put out a nice paver patio. And what I like about the paver patio here is they put power on this side. Okay, so one tradition me and my family like to do is a screen on the green. So that means you guys can do screen on the green immediately here. All right, now tell me what you think about this backyard. Okay, not too big, not too small. You know, this is great low maintenance. Let's back out a little bit. Great low maintenance backyard. Okay, this also, if you were dead set on having a pool, this is large enough. Like, you could put a nice pool in here if you absolutely wanted one. Now, this is the patio. We're not going to go in that way. We're going to go in through the front door, and I just want you to see that AC unit. That thing is massive. Okay, we're going to go in through the front door because I want you to have the full experience. Beautiful red screen door. This house is really nice and bright. I mean, the good news about a house like this is that you won't be spending a lot of money on your power bill because it has natural light, okay? Let's go down this hallway first, since this is the smallest, okay? And what you have is a half bath here. And I love the options they put in here, okay? This house is a little bit older, so you expect it to be outdated, but this was renovated recently for personal use, and that person had to leave the state because they got a job opportunity they could not turn down. But I think this is a great option of what they put in the half bath, and they're leaving behind the washer and dryer. Okay. Nothing fancy, but these guys work. I mean, they're a workhorse. You'll have these a long time. If you wanted to, you could put some shelves up here to maximize your storage. This would be your dining room over here. Okay, so that'll fit a small table. And it looks out to, well, we kind of call these Arizona rooms. We'll step out over there in a second and give me some feedback on that. And then this is your kitchen. All right, so the doors here would be your pantry. See how much space we get out of that. I mean, hey, I guess that's pretty good, right? That's not terrible. I've seen much smaller pantries than this, so I'll take that as a win. Yeah, I'll take that as a win. This house is only 1,800 square foot. Okay, you got full size refrigerator, a little bit bigger cabinets. I think these are probably 30s in comparison to another townhome I looked at. This one is classified as a single family home, but there was a townhome I looked at recently and those cabinets were tiny. So you get the microwave. Let's see if that goes out. Nope. So you got a carbon filter on this one. Okay. And that just explains why you have these windows here. So if I'm cooking in this kitchen, I'm gonna open up these windows because you got a carbon filter on your microwave. And that means that the smoke, all that grease and debris is just coming back into the kitchen. But look at the countertop. What do you guys think about that? I think they did a good job. I don't know what material it is. I have to look into my notes. Got a nice big deep sink. Okay. Dishwasher. Another little pantry here. Electric stove. Okay. Not bad. Now, coming out into your, I guess you would call this the second living room or family room. It's a nice big space. Okay. And you just saw Amazon go by because on the other side of the wall is that big green space we started with. And it has a double fireplace. We'll get back to that here in a second. But this is the little area that I just showed you from the other side of the dining room. So let's get in there. For some reason there's a water hose here. I'm not sure why. But okay, so this is an odd space. Let's just call it out for what it is. I'm not sure what you would do with this space, but you can give me some ideas. The very first thing I thought about was just a nice quiet reading nook. Like I set this up as like a coffee spot that I come out to, bring the pup with you. I mean, you got this water hose. If you ever needed to wash your dog, this would be a good space to wash your dog. And if you can see right here, water funnels out of there to the street. Now looking up, let's get you to look up. The camera keep moving on us, guys. If you look up, you got power. So you could put some kind of TV out here on the wall some kind of way. And then that vent is probably a laundry vent of some sort, okay? But I'm interested, what would you do with that space? It's very odd, very different. You're not gonna see that in a lot of houses. You do get a screen door with it. I kind of like it. I just think it's odd, okay? Now, here's that double fireplace. So obviously you see on this side, you can go in, and then on the other side, boom, to heat both rooms, all right? And if we back up here, this is what you saw earlier. So this, I guess you would call the family room, or maybe you could set it up, maybe it's considered dual family room. You could put a TV here, you could put a TV here. I mean, actually they got a spot right here on the wall for you to mount a TV. Let's see if that's on the other side too. Yeah, I mean, so you can definitely put TVs on that wall if you like, or you can utilize the larger wall. Let me step all the way back into the corner so you can get a full view. Okay, so starting from here, this is family room number 2. That's what we're gonna name it. Family room number 1, okay? Here's a nice DIY project for somebody. You can go in here and make some storage underneath there, or if you have animals, that'd be a great spot to put their bed. All right, let's get on up the stairs. Okay, so upstairs we got this nice little landing, which I feel like you could put a desk or some kind of furniture in this spot. It just seems like something should go here versus it being a blank canvas. As we go straight, this is the master. And I think it's a decent size. It's not overly big, but it's not tiny either. I think it's definitely something you can work with. Here's the view from the master. We saw Amazon drive by here a second ago. And then we go into the bathroom. You have double sinks, commode, walk-in closet, surprisingly spacious, full mirror, something else you don't have to buy. Okay, and this has to be my favorite part so far of this house is this shower, because with this shower, they took the tile ceiling to floor. That's just gonna make this so much easier to clean. And it looks like this is fairly new. Yeah, this looks fairly new. It feels good on the hand. Grout lines are really small. They use larger tiles on this. I mean, I think it's a win. But I'll tell you one thing I hate. Like this has to go. Like that is horrendous. Just go ahead and make the trip to Home Depot and get yourself shower glass. All right, on the other side, we got 2 bedrooms. So this one being the first. Here's the view out of that window. Just views to the street. Standard closet, nothing fancy here. You know, I had another video of a house that did a lot of custom closets, and that just has me thinking you can easily customize that to maximize the storage, because the storage goes up too, right? And this room I think is identical, not much different, okay? And this is the view from this room, okay? Now, what about our linen closet? Decent sized linen closet. So you got 2 bedrooms that share this linen closet and this bathroom. You only get a single sink. Bathroom is nice and bright. Okay, I didn't see this earlier, but another shower curtain. Oh, and a tub. Okay, that's actually some pretty tile. I actually like that. So you get a tub. This looks original to the house on the tub. All the hardware looks brand spanking new to me. I mean, look at that shower head. You know, I expect to see some kind of calcium built up on older showers, but that looks really nice. And they even built out a little nook in here for you. I don't know how that'll hold up over time. There's something I want to get an inspection on just to see if it was done right. Okay, and then they have a window. You realize on new homes, this kind of just goes away. Not the best view, looking out at the neighbor's backyard. So I'm just gonna close that. This is probably why that goes away on new homes. Medicine cabinet. All right, let's head back down on this. Okay, so as you see, this house, 1,800 square foot, pretty well laid out, okay? It is an older home and it's a single family home. It looks like it would be a townhouse, but there's just enough space between you and the neighbor and you actually get a yard. I think it's a win. What do you think? I'm very curious to know, how would you rank this house? Now, location-wise, we are in Chandler, Arizona, and we're literally 8 minutes from everything, whether that's Walmart, the mall, Best Buy, Five Guys. steak, some of the best steak you can have, the hospital, whatever your life, your daily life needs, you're within 8 minutes of it right now. And we're talking on this house, $550,000 as the list price. Give me some feedback on the price. Do you think that price makes sense? If you want to know what I pay for it, shoot me an email and I'll show you my full breakdown of what I looked at on this house and how much I think a buyer should actually write an offer for. Anyway, guys, that's all I got for you. I'll see you on the next one.